Hey, good morning, Choice Residential. Hope your day's off to a wonderful start. Today, I want to touch on one important change that is part of the NAR settlement, and that is before touring a home or showing a home to a buyer, which means before actually entering into the property, agents must have a written agreement with that buyer. So right now in North Carolina, we have two forms that you can use to accomplish this. The first is the form that you are very familiar with, Form 201. This is the exclusive buyer agency agreement. We also have Form 203, which is the non-exclusive buyer agency agreement. Many of you may not be familiar with that form, so I encourage you to go check it out, read it page by page. I will be providing additional information and guidance on how to utilize that form. But just know right now there are two forms you can use for this, 201 and 203, and you must have it in writing and signed by the buyer before you actually enter a property to show them. Now, there are no other forms right now that North Carolina has approved. Zillow does have something they call a touring agreement. However, North Carolina Real Estate Commission has said that that does not meet the rules of North Carolina. So they are currently working with Zillow to update that form and create a version that may be compliant with North Carolina law. When we get more guidance from North Carolina Real Estate Commission, we may actually create an internal form that is simplified even more than Form 203 in order to help you meet the standards of the settlement while also being compliant with North Carolina law. But until then, just know you have two forms, 201 and 203. You must have one of those agreements signed in writing before touring with buyers to let them actually into a property. And that takes effect on August 17th. So starting on August 17th, you have to have that in writing before showing property. If you have any questions about that or any situations that you're curious about if it applies, feel free to reach out to me. And as always, these are great topics for us to continue to unpack and discuss in our weekly weekend wrap-up calls. If you need me, I'm just a phone call away. Take care.